Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Dave Shot Layfield, JDL, coming to you here from a very warm October night, unfortunately, in my neck of the woods. Wanted to do this little video here to kind of go over some of the stuff I'm going to be doing heading forward. I'm actually going to be contributing a bit more to the ProJaked YouTube channel, so that'll be something interesting for you guys to get to deal with. First off, I will of course be still providing the color commentary for the ProJaked universe because I mean that's the greatest thing going today, and my voice is of course the most glorious voice in professional wrestling today. So I mean, why wouldn't you want to hear the voice of the NWO on a weekly basis like that? Anyway, so I'll be continuing to do that as well. I will be continuing to contribute to the ProJaked Wiki, which you can probably find in the description of this video. I would imagine it's going to be there. Or you can find it in the description of any other video that we have out there. It's got win-loss records. It's got superstar stuff. Well, at least a little bit anyway. It's got most of the pay-per-view prep, stuff, all that kind of things. It's got a lot of awesome stuff if you haven't checked it out yet. And we usually try to stay updated on it. Sometimes we can get a little bit laxed about it, uh, but yeah, we've been doing a lot better of it. So that's definitely one thing to go and check out if you follow the universe well. However, heading forward here, now that I have all this awesome equipment stuff and have given myself a ton of free time, unintentionally, I guess you could say. I am going to be contributing to the channel in the way of videos as well. As of right now, all the universe videos that you've been seeing have been done by Zakrisco, Mr. ProJaked himself, and then also with his FIFA series. But heading forward, probably starting this week, you will be seeing two more game series start on the YouTube channel, and it will be coming directly from yours truly, JDL. Uh, I believe we're going to, yeah, I believe it should be starting sometime this week. It will be the first one that we're going to be talking about, however, will be a 2K17 Mycareer mode, as Chris mentioned in the 2K17 universe video update recently. Over, it's going to be a Mycareer mode of none other than John Dave Shaw Layfield himself, the 26-7, however many time American Border Patrol champion. He's going to be making his debut in the WWE, and you'll get to watch his progress as he the goes through the ranks and tries to become a WWE champion and all that stuff. Uh, what that will entail, I'll give you a little bit of details about that. What first off, you won't be seeing the tutorial for that. I don't know. I'm sure that there wouldn't be too much of an issue with some of the intro videos that they have going on, but at the same time, most of you who have 2K17 out there have done the My Career tutorial at this point. You don't need to see that happen. Not to mention the fact that I already have a specific plan for it. I actually plan on purposely skipping all of the My Career tutorial bit so that JDL can start off in NXT as a tag team in the tag team division. Um, you know, JDL will obviously get into that when my career gets going. But it's kind of the working the way up from the bottom to the top kind of thing. Even if it is with that JD with that spoiler with that Jade and Jet guy heading forward. It'll also be an interesting path. What I plan on doing with that is doing that at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. Depends on how popular it gets and how much time I have free. It'll be coming out, more than likely, it'll be coming out on days we also release universe videos. So, there'll be a couple days a week where you guys will be having fun with that. Probably do it Mondays, not this Monday necessarily. But we'll be doing it Mondays and then probably another day. Although this week will, like I said, with uh, this is obviously probably not going to be getting out on Monday, so it'll be a little bit off for this week. But I'd say starting next week, expected on Mondays and probably, I believe, Fridays, I think, is what we determined, either Wednesdays or Fridays. It'll be along with universe mode. Um, what I will be doing with that as well is I will be slowly progressing through the ranks as JDL. At tag team division in NXT, single, the NXT title, and then slowly working my way up through the titles, that kind of thing. However, I will be taking a little bit of suggestions. What I'm going to kind of do, JDL is obviously going to be heel. If you've watched any of the universe videos at this point and you don't realize that JDL is a heel, then you might have some, you might need to kind of pay attention a little bit. I guess he's kind of the heel of the commentary duo, and so that's how he's going to be playing out in Mycareer as well. So he's going to be a heel. There's not going to be any, he's going to be doing the authority challenges and all that stuff heading forward. So there won't really be any connections there, whatever. But I will entertain the idea of possible feuds for JDL. If you guys, if there's somebody, obviously I'm not going to be starting off as an NXT tag team and then try to go make a feud with like Seth Rollins or Triple H or something. But as long as it's within the rankings or something like that, I will gladly take suggestions there. Um, and then yeah, we'll get to go on that fun ride together. And get to watch JDL try to go through an actual career and make it more than a few videos. So that's I believe that's all I've got to say about that right now. And then the other series that we actually talked about off air and then decided to actually make happen, is that how you say that? Anyway, what we also decided is that on Thursdays, where one of the days that we don't usually have too much content going up on the channel, I'm actually going to be debuting my own series, kind of a non WWE series. Since ProJaked's got the FIFA series going on, I'm not going to do any sports games. It's not that I dislike sports games. I'm not the biggest fan of them in the world. And the ones that I do am able to deal with, however, are ones that I don't, I don't really play on a consistent basis. But what I'm going to be doing actually is I will be doing a bunch of games kind of from the past. I guess you can say that. Ones that have been out for at least a few years or so, that I know a lot of people will get into, and ones that I'm still really into as well. What the game that will be starting off that series will actually be Fallout 3. I will be doing a walkthrough of Fallout 3. And I'm actually, ironically enough, I'm going to also have JDL in that as well. It's going to be JDL in his in a post-apocalyptic world, so you can only imagine what that's going to end up turning out to be. So he's going to be he'll be doing that heading forward. The way I do it is I have my own walkthrough that I will be following. One that I've kind of developed over time while playing the game. So there's not really going to be too many suggestions that I'm going to be taking from that with that one over. There's not going to be any times where you guys are going to be like, you should do this quest or that quest, or you should go do that thing or whatever, because I kind of got a bit of a thing I'm following over. But obviously, comments are always great to hear about. And with that too, I do have all of the DLC, so that will all be part of that playthrough as well. And then after that, because this Fallout 3 videos will be a little bit lengthier. The Mycareer, I don't know how long exactly they'll be. I'll be covering a couple weeks at a time. Randy Orton with edge through the ladder there. What I'll be doing is I'll be covering a few weeks at a time with Mycareer. Couple weeks or maybe 3 or 4 weeks at a time. It'll depend on how long it goes. But that'll be kind of a little more specific. Where the Fallout 3 videos will be, I'd say somewhere between 40 and 50 minutes ish. They're going to be a little bit lengthier, more along the lines of the length of the universe mode videos, just because that game, especially with the walkthrough doing most of the quests in the game, that game can be very lengthy. So it's definitely gonna be one of those that I'm going to be wanting to do longer videos, especially since that one's only gonna be coming out once a week. I feel like it'd be better to have a longer video for that. Um, and we'll be, having fun with that going forward. Um, Lost track of what I was saying there for a second. So yeah, we'll be doing that heading forward. That'll be, like I said, that'll be on Thursdays. That'll probably make its debut this coming Thursday. I can't imagine there's anything necessarily in the way of it starting this Thursday. And then after Fallout 3, that's what I was going with. After Fallout 3, it's kind of up in the air. I was thinking about doing Fallout 4. Lights went out there for a second. I was thinking about doing Fallout 4 walkthrough, just because that's another game that I'm really into. Another game I really like over, and of course, it would be carryover with JDL, and it'd be a carryover with Fallout 3. But I also have a couple of other games that I could possibly be doing as well. Um, and you know what? Actually, with that as well, since it's kind of my retro game series, so to speak, I will gladly take some suggestions for the games to play. If I really like the game, I can go out and get it if I don't have it by now or something like that over and do it. I will let you guys know now though that I have an Xbox One. I do not have a PS4, so that's part of the reason why you won't be seeing me and Zakriska be doing any of the game matches on 2K17 against each other or anything like that. But I do have an Xbox One, so I won't be able to. It's not like I'll be able to go play any of the Uncharted series or anything else more specific for the PS4. But at the same time, I do have, because I have an Xbox One, I can play a lot of the 360 games that are backwards compatible right now as well. For example, I have the Deus Ex game where I have Dark Souls, Mirror's Edge, and I have a bunch of other ones. Obviously, Fallout 3 is a backwards compatible one now as well. So, I can definitely take suggestions, but at the same time, that's kind of looking into the future a little bit too, because obviously Fallout 3 is going to be quite lengthy in itself, so it could end up being a good while before that one ends. But yeah, so we're definitely looking forward to seeing how that progresses on the YouTube channel as well, since now we'll not only have the 2K17 universe mode that you guys all have come to know and to love. And of course, that'll be starting after No Way Out. Just so we're clear again, after the next pay-per-view, No Way Out's over, that's when we'll be switching to 2K17. Just because, kind of obvious reasons, it gives us time to get all the wrestlers that we need for the shows in that time. So we'll be doing that heading forward, and if you haven't watched that video, if you haven't watched that universe update video yet, then I would strongly suggest going and watching that, so that way you can find out about everything we've got going forward with that. And then at the same time, he's got his FIFA thing going, and then I'll have the Mycareer mode, and I'll also have the first Fallout 3, and then possibly whatever else from there. So that'll be a lot of fun. Not sure. I'm having this, doing the commentary while this match is going, so I'm not sure when this match is going to end. So I'm not sure when this video is going to suddenly come to an end, since this match is a bit longer than the 2K17 gameplay video that Zakrisco did, since that one ended in like a couple of minutes. And of course, I was smart enough to do a 6-man ladder match, which, if you didn't notice, features all former Money in the Bank winners. Thought that was kind of a cute little twist there, I guess, so to speak. So yeah, so I'm kind of waiting to see what this video is going to be on. I guess I can do a little bit of commentary for it. But yeah, so it'll be nice and fun heading forward. It'll be a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys out there in the YouTube universe really enjoy all that content heading forward as well. Hopefully you're able to really get a thrill out of all the stuff we're going to be having heading forward, and what's going to be going from there. So yeah, that'll be interesting. There's the Wizard of Oz there from The Miz. We'd be doing a little bit of commentary, I guess, at this point, because I'm not sure. I imagine this match is going to take forever. So, kind of going over my notes really quick to see if there's anything else that I might need to mention. Oh, going back to my career, I failed to mention this the first time when I was talking about it. Um, Obviously, he's going to be starting off in NXT as a tag team wrestler. I will not be doing. I do have the accelerator. I've already unlocked everything on here. I will not be using the. I do have the Mycareer Kickstart as well, but I will not be using that for the Mycareer just because I could. JDL is obviously the way he's been built up, or he's obviously one of the greatest of all time, so he could obviously have that high of stats early on. But I feel like it's better to do the whole from the bottom to the top kind of thing by having him have to work from literally from the bottom and having to work from with low stats and work his way up to a um, higher stat. So he won't be doing that. Also, I guess I can bring this up as well. Another suggestion, idea thing that I will be having is I don't really have. I have an idea of what he's going to be looking like, and you guys will be seeing that with the first video. I probably won't be doing too much of a walkthrough with how I'm going to be creating him because he's going to be. He doesn't have a very crazy and out there look. He's got a very specific kind of look and everything. So, oh hey, look at that Dolph Ziggler one. If only he could have that kind of success in real life, right, guys? Anyway, so he won't he won't be having this extravagant look or anything like that. But if you haven't seen by now with my career, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that already, part of the whole experience this time around is that you can do T-shirt sales, and I feel like that will probably be another thing. I'll actually have you guys interact with me about heading forward on those videos. You'll be able to interact with because every few weeks or so you're supposed to change up your T-shirt, otherwise it gets boring or whatever. So I'll probably have you guys kind of interact with it and decide. Help me decide cool logos or cool designs. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a modder person. I'm not great with logos or anything like that. So unless there's a logo on Xbox One that you want me to download and put on there, I'm probably not going to be going crazy with like logos other than what's in the game. But if you want to throw out some suggestions, like maybe one T-shirt you want to see blue and purple, whatever, as long as it's within reason, I suppose. I'll accept that, and you'll get to see a T-shirt design you had in mind for a few weeks. It'll be kind of cool things like that heading forward. And obviously we'll get into that more as the My Career mode gets going. So yeah, so I'm definitely excited to be doing this. Definitely excited to be getting my career out there, getting the Fallout 3 series out there, and obviously continue contributing to the universe mode and the wiki as well. So definitely a boost in contributions from myself, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, if you have any questions about the videos, obviously you can leave a comment down below this video. I'm sure you'll be able to, I have no problems with interacting with anybody, as we've all tried doing, or both of us have done so far on the YouTubes. And yeah, that's a bit rambling here a little bit, but yeah. So that will be all from JDL here today, and I will see you all later.